welcoming you today in this stunning Salon Belle Époque in the Hotel Hermitage, on this very exclusive unheated Burmese Rubies, the only one in the world, happening today in Monte Carlo. We will show you the best and the most rare pieces of our jewelry collections, and we'll ask all the questions to Mr. Ravi Lunia, the owner of the Fedi Jewelry House.
Fedi is fourth generation and family business. My great-grandfather Rupchand Lunia started the business in very early 1900s. He was known as the king of Burmese rubies because of his vast collection of exceptional stones. And we've been lucky that we inherited part of his collection. And this is the only company in the world just dealing exclusively with Burmese rubies. Most of the stones what we're using in our jewelry is being collected over the period of 100 years. It's a collection which each and every stone is like exclusively collected. The quality of the stones is fantastic. Clarity, it's all unheated, untreated. Whereas compared to the stones used in the other boutiques all over the world, most of them are heat treated, and if you see the quality it's okay, it's good, but it's not like exceptional level. What I'm presenting here is basically stones which are on the highest quality. It's just a piece of, the jewelry is a piece of art, is not just a piece of jewelry, as an investment perspective as well as like wearability. So it's like an art meets jewelry. That's a phenomenal necklace. It's like one of a kind, one in the world, which has never been done before. It's a part of the collection which is Fedi's family collection, collected over 100 years. The stones are coming from my great-grandfather, some of the stones, and all the diamonds over there is flawless from DIFs, over 100 carats. It was a dream to collect such a quality. Basically, it started from the rough which we inherited from my great-grandfather. When my brother saw this rough, he was so mesmerized with the quality of the stone, then it became like a passion to collect like each and every stone to build a piece in future which no one has even thought of. So each piece was collected over the period of like from 100 years when my great-grandfather was working to like my brother spent like 30 years to collect each and every piece. So many pieces were rejected because if it didn't match in the quality, he did not use it. Being a perfectionist, he wanted to build a suite which is absolute, like the pinnacle of perfection. And there's nothing better than this one ever been even thought of or is being done. So this is like a necklace which has no comparison. It's like the top of the top. As an investment, is a piece, it's one piece in the world which will never be repeated and cannot be done again in future. So that's, we call it Grand Phoenix. It's, again, it's like, you know, I can't explain it. I don't have words like how beautiful it is. It's phenomenal. It's extremely difficult to explain, like, because each piece is collected over the period of time. Each piece is unique, and there's so many beautiful pieces. But there are certain pieces, like we have a necklace, we call it Red Koi. This one has, it's a moment captured like around 12 years ago. Basically, I was at one of the resorts in Thailand, and I saw a beautiful fish pond with a lot of different kois. So when I was throwing a piece of bread there, all the kois came together and then it just dispersed, so it created the ripple effect, and that's the very moment we captured in this necklace. We have around like 8 different sizes of kois, over 100 koi fishes with the lines of the diamonds denoting the ripple effect, and then the rubies around it. So this is like one of my favorite necklaces in terms of creativity, in terms of quality. Again, other than those, we have a brand new collection which is just finished right before coming to the exhibition to present it here. It's called the Red Garden. There are butterflies, flowers in the necklace. Butterflies are kind of hidden. We wanted it to be hidden because it's like a sacred garden of rubies. to put it in a way. With the heart-shaped rubies, we created the flowers, and with the white diamonds, we created butterflies. So there are many other products, but these two are like, you know, from the rarity of the creation and the creativity at its pinnacle. So we have covered like all the angles with these products here. See, anything which is extremely rare will always hold the value, and something which has a history of several centuries, you can't go wrong with that. If you see the collection all over the world with the monarchs or the royalties or museums, there's very few rubies you will find, and there's a reason behind it, because rubies are so rare. Even during the time of the kings or the royal families or the monarchs, when they couldn't find and they couldn't put things together like such rarity, you can understand like how rare these are. So the more rarity, the better for the investment. It's something like which is not available, and there are certain pieces are there, so the price will always go higher because the availability from the rough from the mines has been like very, very low. And even if it's available, the top quality material is being at its lowest level now. It's been always rare, but now and in future, I don't think we can have really so many top quality materials. So as an investment, if we see the 10 years of reflective graph, reflective index, I have compared it with the diamonds, Dow Jones and rubies. Ruby has a maximum growth, and it's like recession free, because even in times of recession, you have something of that substantial which you can't find. That's the first thing you can sell, and you can still make money because people would like to buy something which is super rare. Here what I'm talking about is just only for the Burmese rubies. See, which is rare is only Burmese rubies, which has value. It has a history of several decades. So something which has a history has a present and has a future. So without a history, there is no future. So basically something new, it's kind of difficult because you can't compete against something which has been there forever. So Burmese ruby in particularly has the best investment value, I would say, in comparison to all the gemstones together. There's a reason ruby is called Ratna Raj, which is king of gemstones, because it's something extremely rare and unusual, and it's been called in Sanskrit, which was written like 5,000 years ago. So since then, if it's called as a Ratna Raj, which means something. So that's why, you know, the rarity of Burmese rubies is like it's the best investment value. What we are presenting here is just not a piece of jewelry. What we are presenting here is an art which has been collected over a period of 100 years. So the pieces here is like an art. It'll always have a value. Each and every piece is at its pinnacle, because the reason the ruby is called Ratna Raj, and when you're dealing with the Ratna Raj, the king of gemstones, you cannot compromise with the quality of the diamonds, quality of the fabrication or the design. So each and every piece built is to the perfection. So we are presenting an art form which is the perfect investment value. You know, you can wear it, enjoy it, keep it in the vault, keep it over the period of time, always will go on the value.